Hey, another week and not the factory vlogs we were all expecting. We decided to hold it off a bit because we're afraid if we're going to show all those factory vlogs, everybody has the impression that everything's going very smooth, production's going nice, and the keyword's going to be at your front door very soon. Oh, did I give it away what this video is about today? Yeah, yeah, it was very smooth when we were there and manufacturing everything. And actually, for all the productions we've done for all our products, this was one of the better ones. In fact, I won't lie, the fact that everything went so smooth until so far got me a little bit concerned because usually there's always something that goes completely wrong. Well, looks like there is something. Let me tell you a bit about what that is and what the impact is on the timeline. So first, don't worry, we can produce the keyboards, but we have a little bit of a concern. We noticed while we're producing the keyboards on the SMT line, where all the IC parts get assembled on the PCBA, some PCBAs would already fail to turn on afterwards. And after searching and finding why is this happening, we found out there was one component that was shorting on the PCBA on its own. And we couldn't really figure out exactly why. And there was a 0.5% defect rate happening at SMT. Not amazing, but at the same time, we can take the loss of components and do some reworks where needed, or just rerun things. It's okay. The thing that we're more concerned about, and at that time also very concerned about, was what happens if this is not just a fluke or a bad component that breaks at SMT, but you receive the keyboard on your desk, and after a month, or maybe 3 months, or 6 months, suddenly it stops working. And it's all because of that same exact problem. So what we did is we started checking on the assembly line, which we already do on all the functions. And there we also found out that just a few keyboards would fail at the assembly line. And it was like, maybe they made a mistake, so we're checking and everything. Maybe they accidentally grabbed the wrong PCB bins and put it at the assembly line, and this is now being confused with something, because as we were doing the production, we didn't see the number of defects increasing at that point. So we're kind of unsure, but not enough to say, let's stop this and figure this even further out. So of course, in the meanwhile, we're figuring out where's the shortcoming from, how can we solve this on SMT level. But then as we got further, we also decided, hey, before we ship this out, check all the final assembled keyboards, in this case the modules. Let's check all of them and see if they're all working. And of the 750 modules, 3 of them were not working. And that was an immediate concern. That meant that at SMT it didn't fail, during the assembly it didn't fail, then it went into a box, and we would never test it again or see it again until it would arrive on your desk, and then you have a defective product. That's not good. So we decided, stop the production, we have to wait and figure this out. We are very, very far in that piece of research and what is causing this. And by the time that this video releases, we probably have even more information. So I can't tell you anything about the timeline. You'll see it right over here, or there's some edit extra from Sander, which will show you what the impact is on the timeline. But what I can tell you is what we know until so far. There's one component on the PCBA, and we're going to refer to it as the U9 component. That's the position on the PCBA. And that component shorts at the SMT, meaning that it has a short circuit and it will just not function. And if that component doesn't function, the whole board doesn't go on. We swap that component out for a new one, it works again, it's fine. Close inspections, we checked batch date codes, we checked different stock that we have, because we have quite a lot of stock of this specific IC part. But even going through the different batches, we found out there was still a defect rate happening on SMT level and on a assembly level. Very concerning. So we decided, okay, we're not going to use what we have in stock right now. We're going to purchase a completely new batch directly from the manufacturer with the latest dates, so we can make 100% sure that this component is fine and we can complete the whole production. So that is on its way to the factory. And then we'll continue production with those new ICs, and we're going to redo what we did until so far, also with these new ICs. And we'll keep doing that for all the productions going forward until we found the root cause, and then we'll see whatever we'll do with the IC parts that we have in stock right now. Maybe we'll just throw it all away. If it's unreliable, who knows? We are going to make sure that we get good IC parts on your board, so you don't end up having a defect keyboard after some time. And that's also very important because you have 4 years of warranty on your ATHE. 4 years. So let's make sure that that keyboard stays with you for a long, long time, longer than those 4 years. And that's what I have to share with you. And in the next update video, hopefully we have a complete resolution. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.